Hey Bulldogs, it's Matthew.
And Abby, with this year's very last O-Town news. This one is going to be pretty different though. We wanted to wrap up the school year with a review.
In a normal school year, we would have homecoming, snowcoming, spirit weeks, and freshman camp. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. We had sports games on and off. Things like the talent show and pep rallies couldn't happen, but the school did their best to stay positive during this time.
So many times the students were unaware of what was to happen or what was going on. Senior Hannah Clock has more to say about this.
I honestly didn't know what to expect from this year because there were no expectations set out, so I was just hoping to get something out of this year. Like, I just wanted to go to school, even if it was hybrid. I just wanted to see people, and I had no idea what to expect.
This year has been very different, but the Bulldog family has done their best to persevere through it all. Even things like our state testing had to be postponed.
Even though we had such a change to this school year, by the end we were able to do a little bit more.
Yeah, like the seniors got their gala, and we were able to do swing out and graduation, which was pretty normal.
Let's go over to Kendallin to see some of our teachers' intakes on the year.
Hey Bulldogs, here's a look at how the school year went through the teacher's eyes.
What?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what was your favorite day this year?
My favorite day of the school year, I would say, would be the afternoon of June 11th.
Was that even the right question to ask?
Probably not for a teacher, but I mean, we'll see.
I guess that works.
That works.
I think Otsego Public Schools made the best of the situation. To be honest with you, I think we handled things pretty well. I think the hybrid schedule worked pretty well.
Hey, Mr. Svoboda.
Yeah.
Hey, what was your expectations for the school year?
My expectations were super low, right? Like, the students, I didn't know, like, would they even come to school, right? But then they did. And then they all came, like, not every day, probably like every other day, roughly. But then they actually did some work, and they got some good stuff done.
So can we agree? Expectations met.
Expectations were definitely met.
Exceeded, perhaps?
Exceeded, maybe above and beyond, I would say.
Those are our students, I'm telling you.
They're going above and beyond.
Here we go, HS, nice job.
My favorite part of the school year was actually when we went full face-to-face, and everybody was here at the same time. That was my favorite part.
Hey, Mr. Moddert,
Yeah, Mr. Svoboda.
what would you say your opinion is of this school year?
Well, I'm not actually allowed to have opinions. Let me go ask Miss Wadine.
Sounds good. He'll be back. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, she said it went pretty well. I mean, it went pretty well.
Really? Pretty well.
That's an opinion, right?
That's an opinion.
There you go, you have it.
You have his opinion.
We would just like to say thank you to all the OHS staff. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Kendallin. Now, Bulldogs, it's everyone's favorite time. It's time for trivia.
Hey Bulldogs, so this week's trivia question is, how many lockers are in OHS? Is it A, 1,200, B, 1,015, C, 984, or D, 1,002?
B.
See?
B.
C.
The correct answer is B, 1,015. The lockers were put in place in 2007 when the school was first built.
That was great.
On a side note, we would like to thank all of the teachers who put in the effort to try and make this a normal school year.
Okay, I think that's a wrap. Have a great summer, Bulldogs.